In this video, I'll be opening up the Korean version of Paradigm Trigger, or as pronounced in Korean, Paradigm Trigo. If this is your first time seeing Korean Pokemon cards, there are just a few things to keep in mind when watching this opening. Number 1, Korean Pokemon cards have yellow borders, international card backings, and also have a completely different feel when compared to Japanese and even English Pokemon cards, since Korean Pokemon cards are printed exclusively in South Korea instead of Japan or the US. Number 2, the card list of Korean Paradigm Trigger is identical to the Japanese version, just of course keep in mind of the card quality differences. Number 3, Korean Pokemon booster boxes do not, I repeat, do not guarantee secret rare pulls. This is the main reason why you shouldn't have high expectations when opening Korean booster boxes. But if you enjoy the thrill of opening Pokemon cards in different languages, then this should not stop you from opening Korean booster boxes in the first place. One thing to keep in mind for this particular booster box of Paradigm Trigger is that this is the first print run that includes the Lugia Get Challenge promo pack, also known as Lugia Get Challenge. Just like the Japanese version, these promo packs will include one of 5 possible promos, 2 of which are Lugia cards, the Lugia V and the Lugia V-Star. This of course will be a limited time release, meaning that the booster boxes in the second print run and beyond will not include this promo pack. We've seen this type of promo get challenge also in previous sets like Blue Sky Stream and Astonishing Volt Tackle that featured chase promos like Rayquaza V and Pikachu VMAX. Now, hopefully you're a little bit more familiarized with Korean Pokemon cards, and if not, well, be sure to pay attention during the opening. Be sure to like and subscribe for more multi-language Pokemon content, and let's get on with the video. Alright guys, I know it's been a while since I've opened Korean cards, but you know, the price has been going up and I could not pass on the set though. It has a Lugia. Like, come on, if you've followed my channel for a while, you know how I feel about Lugia. So let's go on and take the plastic off this. It's almost hard to think that Sun and Moon boxes just had one piece of tape sealing it, whereas the Sword and Shield era boxes now just have a plastic covering. I think it's way better, but yeah, here you go. Just so you know too, the first edition run or first print run will have this top. I believe the print runs after will just have the same artwork here on top, indicating that there is no promo. And if you just wanted further explanation as to what this says, very similar to the Japanese version, this pretty much says Lugia Get Challenge or Lugia Get Challenge. Obviously, there are 5 different promos in this little challenge, and there's 2 Lugias. Obviously, we all want to get the Lugias, the V and the V-Star. The V-Star is the one with the different artwork, but they both have the logos, which is really nice. And of course, it's included in the box. This is something I kind of wish Pokemon Japan would do, so it helps prevent, you know, people weighing the packs, looking through the packs to see what's inside. Of course, the downfall is you only get 1 per booster box. We'll leave that towards the end because I'm also very excited to see what we get here. Again, don't expect to get a secret rare. I always say this in each of my videos, and I will use scissors because for some reason, Korean packs are really, really hard to open by hand, and there is no card trick. If this is the first time you're watching me open Korean cards, that is the general rules. So we have our yellow borders. Also, I know many YouTubers have probably talked about this. English cards are getting silver borders in the Scarlet and Violet era. That has made me very curious to know whether Korean cards will also get silver borders. I wonder if South Korea are going to adjust their print runs and also unify the Pokemon TCG. If you guys didn't know, Pokemon is also blowing up in South Korea, hence why prices are also going up and card quality is getting better. So I just wonder, because of that happening, in order to promote the TCG more and encouraging more people to play, I wonder if they're also going to make the print runs more unified. Of course, we'll still have the international backings, the non-Japanese backings, but it'd be pretty nice to see Korean cards with silver borders. What do you think, Jay?
Yeah.
Sarah.
But I think also for people who aren't familiar with, like, you know, Asian like lettering, like characters, having the yellow borders helps distinguish for those unfamiliar with the characters that, oh, this one has yellow borders, that's Korean.
That's a good point.
You know what I mean? Like, for people who are unfamiliar with Hangul,
it might make it more
easier
confusing
for them to be like, oh, that's a Korean card, because within Asia, the only cards that have yellow borders are the Korean cards.
Exactly, which is very interesting.
So that's a good way to indicate if you're unfamiliar with Asian characters.
That's actually a really good point.
That's a pretty good way to learn the differences amongst like Asian Pokemon cards.
It's a fun difference and something I've always talked about, especially the booster box being vertical, whereas the other Asian language booster boxes are all printed in Japan, so they're all going to look like Japanese booster boxes. That will most likely stay the same, but I'm also curious to see English cards with silver borders feeling the same maybe as Japanese Pokemon cards, because I feel like it'd be too much pressure for Japan to print cards for everybody, but we have Amistar.
Korea, they got their own thing going on.
Exactly.
Korean Pokemon cards are printed in South Korea.
Exactly. And also Brazilian Portuguese Pokemon cards are also printed in Brazil as well. If anything...
Is it actually in Brazil?
Yes, it's in Brazil. Oh. If anything, the cards, like, they feel very similar to Korean cards, but they're also somewhat different as well from what I've felt, because I do own some Brazilian Portuguese cards. And as you can see too, similar to Japanese, pull rates are not guaranteed a holo in each pack if this is your first time watching me open Korean Pokemon cards. But yeah, Jay makes a very good point. If you have difficulty distinguishing between the Asian languages, the colored borders.
The Korean cards have yellow borders.
Exactly. And everything else.
Or if you really want to learn, just type in Hangul. Hangul characters.
Which is the Korean letters, alphabet.
Yeah, on Google. That's the best way to know.
Yep. But I'm excited to see also, for those unfamiliar with the Korean booster box, pull rates are definitely guaranteed at least 1 or 2 VMAX/V-Star cards or a combination of both. And, you know, it's not like one of those sets where you have a Radiant card. It's just one of your standard sets like Time Gazer, Space Jizz, or Space Guzzler. You guys know what I mean. But I'm really happy to see Lugia again. This brings me back to when Jay and I used to open Burst Impact, that Lugia set from Sun and Moon.
2018?
2018. One of those guaranteed tablet cards. It gives you an extra V-Star.
Way before YouTube.
Way before YouTube. This is how I knew about Korean cards, way before even showing you guys. Of course, so I learned a lot along the way too, but just seeing the Korean cards firsthand also to begin with, and then, you know, I just got sick of hearing people calling them fake when really there's a lot of legit Korean cards out there.
But there are fakes.
Yeah, there are fakes. Don't get me wrong. There are fakes out there of any language, but you just got to know the differences. You know, that's why I make these videos, so you guys can compare, contrast. If you're gonna have promos like this, you can expect it. Oh, Jay, stop it! It looks like something. It looks maybe a V card.
Wait, maybe slow down.
I think it's a V card.
It's a V card.
We have Candace and Frostlass, and look at that! We got the Arita Lugia. Very happy about that.
I thought it was something cool.
I gotta put this in a sleeve.
Well,
yeah, Lugia.
It's still cool, but
it's the coolest V card.
It's the
probably
coolest V card in the set.
Not just that, probably also in the Sword and Shield era in general. That's just my personal opinion. Matsuhiro Arita did a really good job. I almost opened that with my hands. Hopefully we can pull also a Lugia promo. That'd be very nice. I'll admit.
The best till last, I guess, right?
Exactly. I'll admit I did open a box off camera and the promo was not the best. So I'm hoping for the best in this one. Dragalgi, one of those. Which, however you want to pronounce it. You know, it's like Rayquaza, potato, however you guys.
Tomato.
Oh yeah. In this case, tomato. Yes. He's very firm on saying tomato the proper way. Tournament. Wait, we got both? What? Usually you only get one of these. So we got both the Earth and the now I forgot that name, the plant tablet. They both have 2 different V-Star moves you can use in the game if you don't want to use the one that your Pokemon has. So, you know, added effect. I think there's a new one too in V-Star Universe. It's like it looks like the wind version of it. Okay, we have Snorunt again. If you don't mind the Korean yellow borders, these are fun to open. And if you want to learn Korean names like Mangnyeong for Dragonite, this is a fun one to learn. It's also another reason why I like opening Korean cards. Helps me learn Korean, but it also is fun to hear the different names across the languages.
Because for those who don't know, you're not Korean.
No, oh yeah, that's another thing. I'm not Korean and I'm not Japanese. So there you go. Fun fact of the day if you're just getting to know me in the channel. But if you've known me for a long time, I'm sure I said that 1,000 times. Still no pull on the secret rare. Actually, no V-Star or VMAX yet. But don't worry. If you get those pull rates, you can be rest assured you probably have a proper box. If all your cards are V-Stars and V cards and there's no common cards, you should probably have, you know, red flags going on in your brain because that's not normal. I really love how this artist made this leopard card. The colors are beautiful by Keiichiro Ito. Oh, we have Hisuian Arcanine. Very, very nice. Let's sleeve that baby up. Very nice to see Hisuian Arcanine towards the end of the Sword and Shield era because I was starting to miss the Hisuian Pokemon for a bit. But let's see. We got a Pikachu with all the rodents, all the Pikachu clones, Dedenne and Togedemaru. I believe there's also a Hangry Morpeko in this set too. There's the Frostlass again. Oh, and Candace right next to each other. That's pretty cool. Candace is in this set, one of the Chase waifu cards. I could care less, but I like trainers, just not when they're overhyped. It's like, they're a gym leader, really cool gym leader. I like ice-type gym leaders, but my goodness, does it have to be $300 in Japanese? But the minute you change the language, why does it become like 10% of the price? Everyone just favoritizes the Japanese cards. Even English cards are not even worth what it used to be. Before, like a few years ago, English cards used to have way more value than Japanese or Asian language cards, and now Japan has taken the lead on value. But do I care about that? I do not care. Whatever the language it is, I just want the artwork of the card because I like to collect my favorites. Zera Aura, and I collect for Jay too. I make sure to put his cards aside because he's developed lots of favorites ever starting YouTube with me. Before, he didn't even have any favorites.
Before, I had no favorites. Since I've done every video, I really like Gengar,
Blaziken,
Bunchiko,
Deoxys.
Deoxys.
I have a whole binder of all your favorites. It's been fun. I don't do master sets, but oh yeah, and Manyonyong. See, guys, we don't do master sets. Like that's too much work. We just collect our favorite Pokemon because for us, it's fun to see like all the cards of the same Pokemon. It's just
let's be honest.
Why should I spend $5 on a reverse holo that I do not care about? Like, let's be real here. We have an Ari does very lovely artwork with the spider web and the dew. That's very detailed. Ooh. Props to them. And also my scissors match everything. And this now we have the booster pack and the sleeves.
Color coordinated.
It never fails. This shade of blue is just the perfect blue for these things. Oddish, very cute Oddish. Lots of lovely artwork. When like the Korean booster box like displays some of the artwork, it's just very pleasant to look at because
that's the good thing about Korean boxes.
The way that this
even if you open it, you can still admire the artwork.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? It looks good on your desk as well.
Let me just tell you too, the card quality has definitely gotten better over time. They're not as
Compared
sticky
to
anymore.
Sun and Moon,
yeah, and the cards would just curve like crazy. Oh, that's a second Amistar. Yes, if you get duplicates, don't be alarmed. Sometimes too, you might get advertisements. Like I think one of them for this set is advertising the Charizard and Rayquaza deck, which I do want. So if you don't get it, don't be alarmed. As long as you get a promo pack, you can rest assured, or at least like compare the quality of these cards to the ones you're opening. The pull rates are very consistent, aside from the secret rare, which it being a wild card, you can or may not get it. That's not guaranteed. That's also another unique aspect of Korean booster boxes. Other Asian language. Oh yeah, true. No, actually, I think Indonesian booster boxes have now changed to the Japanese format. The booster boxes are now the same size as the Japanese cards. I should open one of those actually on the channel because they used to be a lot smaller and they would also not guarantee a secret rare.
We opened a lot of boxes of the Indonesian cards, and there were so many boxes
without.
Where I was like, "Hey, this is a bit suspicious, you know." Like, raw.
But it is, you know, that you have to expect that as well. So when you do get a secret rare, even if it's a hyper rare trainer, not my personal favorite, but you gotta appreciate what you can get. You know what I mean? Zera Aura, I love the claws. Like they look so fierce. Again, I'm just really happy like to see where Pokemon's coming with the improved artwork and also improved quality. I'm just very curious to see how the Scarlet and Violet era is going to be because we're getting EX cards, we're getting silver bordered cards in English, and I'm guessing also the European and Latin American language cards. It's lots of things to look forward to. I'm just mostly curious to see how they're going to tackle the secret rares. Like, are rainbow cards going to come back? How is the texturing going to be? I think the terrestrialized Pokemon cards are going to be like the new VMAXs because I've seen texture.
Also, nervous. Sorry to cut you off.
Oh yeah.
We're down to 2 packs.
I have not pulled.
I saw something.
I haven't pulled even like a V-Star yet. This is very interesting.
Wait,
I think this is
a rigged box?
Oh no, there's our first V-Star. Oh my goodness! I hope this isn't one of the boxes without a full. We still have the promo pack. Don't forget.
Wait, no V-Star?
No, I got a V-Max. Oh man, we did get a lot of V cards though. Sometimes.
Suspicious.
This is suspicious.
This is suspicious.
Sometimes I've seen maybe like a V card.
So this must be the.
Okay. Okay.
What?
We're gonna look at this.
Okay, slow down. I need to build momentum.
And it's a Lugia. Okay, so we got both Lugias, but I'm actually glad we opened this box to prove to you guys there's no secret rare. I'm not exactly happy about that, but at least you guys can see this is another example. I did pull a secret rare in the other box. It wasn't the best secret rare, but there you go.
Well, there you go. No secret rare.
Same V and V-Star as well. But hey, we got one more promo pack. That's why I leave this for the last. See, even in the Sword and Shield era, it doesn't happen very often. This is actually one of the first boxes to for this to happen after a long time. So here's the Lugia Get Challenge promo pack. Let's see what we can. One of 5 possible cards, and it is a Shaman. It's better than the other one that I got. So yeah,
this was a brutal box.
This is a brutal set.
Brutal box.
Yeah, but it is. At least you got both Lugias, and you know the viewers can see how nice the Korean texturing is. But no worries, I am coming out actually with another Korean Pokemon opening shortly, so stay tuned. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to like, subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one.